Tadej, you're back.
Yeah.
And yesterday you gave away one jersey, now you've picked up two. The perfect stage for you?
Not perfect. We wait confirmations from Joao. He's okay. He's going to X-rays. Yeah, it was a big crash for him, I think. And yeah, let's hope he's okay. First, we take care of that, and then we see.
Another battle for the finish line for you two guys. Were there any thoughts behind you not attacking from the bottom of the Mur de Bretagne?
Oh, I can be confident in my sprint, especially when I have good teammates around me to lead me out. I was expecting more from maybe from Visma to go to the finish with Matteo and Jonas, but I guess they don't want to cooperate with each other for the stage win. So it was a luxury to sit on Remco's wheel and behind Johnny to come to the lead out and do my final sprint. So it was really perfect for me.
The yellow jersey sits on your shoulders now. I mean, in order to now you don't have any stages where you think you're gonna give it up.
Yeah, we'll see who will go to Breakaway on stage 10. I think it's a good stage for Breakaway, but it's still 3 days from now, so we will see. Now I hope 2 days more easy and we can enjoy the yellow jersey in easy days.
Give it more than 1 second next time?
Yeah, I was calculating he will come with more time yesterday, but Visma was going full and Matthew exploded a little bit yesterday. So yeah, in the end, was just 1 second was a huge coincidence.
Well, Oscar, another fantastic effort. We talked this morning about the lessons you'd already learned. It looks as though you employed them today.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't say I was thinking much on that final climb, but yeah, I feel like when you have the legs in, it's easier to make these decisions.
It was quite a cagey ascent at times. It looked quite a cagey ascent. Did it suit you that there was a moment where the pace sort of went off a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. It was cagey for the first three, but I think behind most guys were on the limit. But yeah, already the pull well did into the climb was causing gaps, so that made it even harder.
And well, we talked earlier in the tour about not being overawed, and you certainly can't be anymore, can you? You're the best of the rest after Pogacar and Vingegaard on this kind of finish.
Yeah, on this kind of finish, yeah, I guess so. But it's a long way to go in this tour, and I don't know if I'm getting any closer to that win. I'm just staying the same gap to those two in front, but it's nice.
And the sort of punchy finishes have finished for a little bit. What should we expect from you in the high mountains, Oscar?
Good question. I don't know, to be honest, because Swiss wasn't the longest climbs, and I don't really have any. I do have expectations, but not from the bunch anyway. Yeah.
Well done today.
Matteo, what was the plan coming into those final meters? Because it seemed like, well, this is just going to be Tadej's stage. What was Visma thinking in the final 2K up the climb and then that plateau?
Thinking about pedaling as hard as we could. There's not many tactics on a 15% climb, so it was just trying to do the best we could.
Was there any hope or kind of any sort of strategy to try to beat Tadej on that finish, though?
Well, in the sprint, you always hope that you can beat him, but there wasn't much else to do with the headwind and really big, wide descent. It was pretty clear it was going to be that kind of a situation, and he has a untouchable sprint, so chapeau.
That's Tadej's territory?
Sure.
Matteo, does it feel as though one tour finishes on, today at Mur de Bretagne, and another one starts a different kind of terrain and maybe a different plan from you guys?
Sorry, repeat the question?
Does it feel as though one tour, the sort of punchy finishes, that ends today, and then another Tour de France begins from this evening?
It's all the same Tour de France, but yeah, I see what you mean. I think we're out of the real hectic and punchy stuff for now, and yeah, it'll be about getting through to Monday and then approaching the 14 Juillet full gas.
Still confident or more hopeful at this stage?
Confident, hopeful, yeah. Enjoying the Tour de France. There's not much more to it.
Thanks, Matteo.
Was this a satisfying stage for you?
Yeah, I think pretty good result. I missed a bit the legs to sprint in the final, but I think the most important for me today was that after the big acceleration of Tim Wellens, that we were up front in 3, and that I was able to decide what the pace was and to keep pushing until the last kilometer. So yeah, I just did my thing and tried to finish well. And I just missed the legs a little bit in the last 300 meters.
Tadej just said that he was happy to find your wheel up the Mur de Bretagne because he was a bit confused of what Visma was planning out there. Was that the same feeling you sat with?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit strange because they went quite hard on the first time, and then I saw the whole team organized on the front for the last time. So I really didn't know what to expect, but then at some point I ended up in Tadej's wheel. And I heard him screaming saying to Tim Wellens, like, go, go, go. So then I just said, okay, I stick in this wheel and I will try to follow as long as possible. And then once Tim Wellens finished his pool, we were already in 3. So it was, a big acceleration from them. So I think I just did what I had to do. I was in the wheel of the strongest. And I think it was a pretty nice final to watch on television again.
It was, Remco, and you seem to do everything right. God, and still it's like 12 seconds gone again, which is kind of 200 metres, isn't it? You're doing all the right things, but Tadej seems to have dynamite in the legs.
Yeah, but I mean, 12 seconds. Next week there will be minutes, so I think I'm not really caring about those seconds. The most important for me is just that I'm feeling better every day, that everything is going well, that today I was up there with the 2 strongest climbers in the world, so it means that my shape is growing, that I'm feeling better, and that the confidence is there more and more. So for the moment, all good, and I hope and try to keep up this level.
Yeah, well, I hope so too, because you're keeping it alive and doing a great job. Listen, one last thing: you got rid of Wellens, and then Narvaez suddenly appears at the front. God, they seem to have a great team. We're all talking about Visma Leasebike because of the tactics, but UAE are strong, aren't they? Even if Almeida crashed today.
Yeah, I mean, I hope all the guys are doing well after the crash. I heard it was a nasty one, so you never wish somebody to crash. I can speak about that. So, I mean, it's 2 super teams. I think it's the 2 teams that will decide how the Tour de France will go, whether they have a tactic for themselves every day. I think they are just the 2 super teams here, and they decide how the race develops. If UAE wants to go for the stage, they chase the break back. Visma can do the same in the mountains, so I think it's just 2 crazy good teams, and I mean, it's an honor to be in the mix with them.
Speaking of, you lost an important guy as well today. What does that have to? What is that gonna mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad actually, because I think Mattia is like my #1 bodyguard on the flat in the mountains, so I'm gonna miss him big time. I think it's the right decision that he took, because he was. I mean, he had a bit of headache, and he was not feeling very well after that crash, because he went down pretty hard. So I I hope we can we can kind of replace him, but I think that's very difficult. So yeah, another reason why we have to try and follow the big teams and just do our own thing. And I think it's logic that we will not really be able to take things in our hands. And it's pretty shit actually. Sorry for my words.
Well, Geraint, we talked this morning about the likelihood of getting into a break, and well, you succeeded. That's the least we could say.
Yeah, it was a bit of a big fight for the break, so it was kind of like, right, okay, I'll try as if it's a decent size, and you never know. You could tell that UAE and Alpecin kind of wanted to control, but just because somebody wants to control, you don't let them, But in the end, there's only 5 of us, and they didn't give us any time, and just lambs to the slaughter, mate.
How morale sapping is it when you get in time gaps and you realise that is the case? They're not going to leave you any latitude whatsoever.
Yeah, it's obviously a bit. Well, you just got to accept it, Like you could ride real hard and try and make it harder for them, but then you just dig yourself into a hole anyway. So it's kind of like keep chopping off and just hope you just go deep. But yeah, it was always going to be hard. At least positive. I didn't have to fight in the peloton all day. So yeah.
I don't think you'll take offence if I say that you haven't been in that many breakaways in the Tour de France. Did it feel novel?
Yeah, it was different for sure. Like obviously, last year I got in a couple, but those were actually days where the break stayed away. This one was slightly different, but yeah, like I said this morning though, we had to at least try and get that bit of a momentum back in the team because it's a tough race, as we see, it's being dominated by a few teams, but you got to keep trying.
And last Tour de France, but hopefully not last breakaway.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, how many days we got left? Only 14 to go, so
Better hurry up. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks.